What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a video. This video is more of a personal one for me. This isn't so much a scene breakdown, so to speak. I've done a few of those in the past. Make sure you go and check them out if you're a fan of that kind of thing. This is going to be me talking a little bit about this particular clip in question and just the power of storytelling and the way it just moved me and it motivated me to turn my my life into the direction that I wanted it to go. Now, to give you guys a bit of context, for the last couple of years, I'd been kind of, sort of distracted from my purpose, sort of, questioning whether I should or shouldn't follow my dreams and my goals and my ambitions. And a lot of that was due to my own fears, my own whatever. And the minute I heard the voiceover in the Season 3 trailer with this, the words in question, if you want something, you're going to have to use, you're going to have to crawl across the floor, use your damn teeth if you have to. From the minute that was used in the trailers, to the minute it was released as a clip, to the minute we actually saw the official scene, this scene right here will always hold a place in my heart for inspiring my ass to get my stuff together and get in gear. And from the minute I saw this particular clip or heard these words, these particular words, that was the catalyst for everything to change. That was the catalyst for this channel to start growing. It was the catalyst for me to really sort of pursue my dream of acting and really get that back on track. And it was also the pursuit to be more at peace within myself and focus on myself and love myself. And that's something that I would also encourage all of you to do as well. Self-love. There is nothing more important. But the scene here where Johnny says to Miguel, look, you want to get out of that bed that you're in, you got to do it. You have to do it. Get out of there. Move. Go and get it. Go on. Get up. Get up. Move your ass. And Miguel, is doing his usual, but I can't. He's like, quiet. And then cue the powerful speech, perfectly delivered, to give Miguel the edge to go, you know what? Yes, sensei. Flicks the duvet off, and obviously he falls down, and, it kind of just goes, but the point still stands. If you want something, you go and get it. And that's exactly what I, and I'm sure many others who have seen this scene, are going to be doing going forward. This is a prime example of the power within storytelling, movies, shows, or whatever. Now, obviously, it's different for some people. Some people will see this and they'll just think it's a cool scene. Others will see it and be really moved by it and really take it to heart. Or you get those that are like me that actually really take this on board and apply it to our own lives and go, you know what? There's something I want in this life and I'm going to go and get it. I don't know if I'm probably going to use my teeth to do it, but, the point still stands, Go and get it. Go and get it. Go. Just go. Go and get it. All you have to do is believe in yourself and you can do it. And that's what Miguel's sort of story arc throughout this season had been, is to believe in himself to get back to that position. And the power of belief is what gets him out of that rut, not a special whatever the dude was who was helping him lift his legs or whatever. Not these like absurd kind of, tactics and ways and stuff. It was the power of belief. And while in a show, yes, it can be considered a bit, but if you apply that sort of kind of logic to your that kind of way of thinking to your own life, you're going to go to places you never even imagined. You're going to reach heights you never thought you could. The possibilities are endless. And your goals and your dreams and your desires and the boundaries are only what you set. And never be satisfied. Never give up. It ties into after they spin the concrete barrel in Season 2. It ties literally straight into that. It ties straight into that where Johnny says, look, never giving up. Keep moving forward. Keep pushing along. You're going to go to places you never even imagined. It's just such a great scene. I'm glad they carried it over full circle here with Miguel. And anytime I watch this scene, I just get this feeling of like, you know what, man? I want to go get my stuff. Let's do it. Let's do it. And this whole just all the words that are uttered in this scene, the minute they were in the trailer, it was just the catalyst for me turning everything around. And I tell you what, I don't like to put a time frame on things, but I have a good feeling about this year, or at least for my own personal goals and my own personal ambitions. I have a good feeling, and I feel like 10 years from now, 50 years from now, I'm going to look back on this year. I'm going to look back on this year of the decisions that I made and go, you know what? At the time, I had no idea if those decisions were going to pay off, but I took a leap of faith and I took the risk and I played the gamble and I went for it. And I'm glad that I did. And this scene is always going to be a catalyst for that. Now, I often believe scenes like this are inspiring to a point. They don't motivate something in you that you don't already have. You already have this in you. It's about you unearthing it and finding it yourself. And that's what this scene does for me every time I watch it. It's a reminder to say, hey, get it together and get it on. Go and get what you want. Go and get it. Go and find a way. You can manifest anything you want in this life through the power of belief and believing in yourself. Because god damn it, that is all you need. Shout out to the creators, the cast, the crew of this show for scenes like this that I feel like people in the world sorely need at the minute. Just something to inspire them to push on, you know? And they don't try and sugarcoat it. And they don't overdo it. They don't give you a whole like hour speech of what you need to do and all this, that, whatever. It's quite literally, if you want something, go and get it. And it's up to you to make it happen. You want it? Go get it. Guys and girls, leave your comments down below what you thought of this scene. This was sort of one of them kind of rare off-the-cuff videos I do where I talk a little bit about how the scene moved me and how it inspired me. And it's not just the scene in itself. The minute these words that Johnny says to Miguel, well, the minute they were in the Season 3 trailer, I was so amped. The minute you hear the Johnny voiceovers, you know, if you want something, you're going to have to crawl across the floor. Use your damn teeth if you have to. You know, you're not a little kid anymore. The world isn't just going to hand it to you. Is very applicable to the current situations that I'm in, and it's up to me to get out of those situations. A bit like you guys. I'm sure there is countless things that you can think of that you could apply what's here to your own life to make those changes, to fix up, and to get it. Go and get it. So guys and girls, jump in the comments section down below. I'd be interested to hear what you guys have to say. And yeah, if you want something, go get it. You know what? Just before I end, I'm going to extend on that point a little bit. And I really hope that the creators or whatever see this, because this is an example of, you know, how your work moves people and inspires people. And I can only hope to get to that kind of position one day where I'm creating stuff that will move people and motivate them and inspire them to go for the things they really want. I'd say for the last 4 years, I have been in flux of tossing and turning between choices and decisions and risks and gambles. And within literally the space of a few months, I have turned everything around. There is so much going for me this year. And it all stemmed from hearing those words from Johnny. As soon as I heard those words, I listened to it on repeat every day. Every day, every day, every day. Also, like, not just the fact that, you know, I've been here since the YouTube Red days. And believe me, we've been waiting for Season 3 for a hell of a long time. So, in getting the trailer and hearing those words, I was just watching the trailer, just hearing that one segment on repeat, and then the clip was released, and then Season 3 was released, and that full clip, we could see the nuance of that scene and the brilliance of it. And everything about it is exactly what we should apply to our own lives. If there's something you want in life, you go get it. Period. You don't let anything stop you. You don't let anything hold you back. Setbacks shouldn't stop you. They are normal. They are normal. They are normal in your journey. Normalize setbacks. You think, right, I've been set back here, but this is the road. This is the process, right? Just imagine you're driving down the motorway. There's roadworks in front of you. What do? Do you panic? Do you go back home? No. You go into a different lane and you keep driving. That's what you do. And I was going to end it with what I said in the previous part of this video, but I wanted to really just extend on it and hammer this point home. Within literally the space of a few months, right? And I'm speaking just personally, just as me here. Within the space of a few months, I have changed so much that is going for me. for probably even the rest of my life, as long as I'm consistent and I keep working hard on it and I keep chipping away, and as long as I don't give up. Because that's the problem. I gave up once, right? I gave up once, and I've seen that life. I've seen that life. I've lived that life now. I don't want it. I don't ever want to live that life ever again. I've now seen what can happen, what is possible by not giving up. And shout out to the scene where Kumiko's reading the letter to Daniel, you know, about how people are the signs and stuff. Yes, good people around you are the signs. People will guide you back to the light, and they always will. And on that, remember this. Self-love, people. Love yourself. Know what you want. Believe what you want and go for it. And I advise everyone who sees this video, if you're a subscriber of my channel, if you're not a subscriber, if you haven't, make sure you subscribe. On road to 6k, then 10k. Boom, boom. But make sure you go for what you want. Go for it. Because what do you got to lose? What do you got to lose? If anything, this last year and a half should have taught us all is that time is precious. Time waits for no one. You want something? You go get it. Period. That's it. There's no counterpoints. There's no, oh yeah, but no. There's no but. Go for it. If there's a but in your sentence, find out why that but's there and sort the but. Get rid of it. Because that's what I'm trying to do going forward. That's what I have been doing for the last few months. And those words from this particular clip were the catalyst for it. They were the catalyst for me turning things around. And I'm getting so passionate about it because this particular scene moved me like no other. This is why I love this show so much. Because not only is it the power of storytelling, but I have rarely seen a movie or show that gets me this amped to change stuff around like the way I have this year. Literally, since October, right? And I hadn't uploaded to this channel for God knows how long. I had a good month break. I even took breaks off social media just to work on myself, you know, all in the world of self-improvement and self-love, you know, that kind of thing. The minute the season 3 trailer dropped, the minute it came to fruition, I did a video, and that video started all of this. It started everything to where it is now. 5k subs. Are you mad? 5k subs. I didn't think I'd even reach 1. That was the catalyst for all of this. And I tell you what, we're gunning for 10k. And aside from this channel, I'm going for all my other personal goals as well for career and life. And you guys should too. If you want something, you gotta go get it. You gotta go get it. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how tough it is. Nothing that is hard, nothing in life that has to be earned is going to be given to you or is going to be easy. You want it, you got to do the work. You got to go for it. If you got to, you know, sleep 2 hours a night, hey, make sure you have one day where you just sleep all day. Do what you have to do. Squeeze it in. You want to go to the gym, you want to do whatever? Find time. You want to go for runs? Find time. You want to meditate? Find time. You want to read books to gain some more knowledge and wisdom? Find time. You want to take yoga classes? Find time. It's up to you to make that change. It's up to you. And that is the thing that I took away from this speech, is that regardless of how great, look, it would be great if we all had a Miyagi or we all had a Johnny come up to us and say, look, go get your stuff. But the reality is not many of us do. And I don't think many of us actually do need that. All we need is for us to tell ourselves, get it on and go get what you want. And that's where I'm going to end this video. You want it? You go get it.